Hello everybody and welcome to part 5 of Let's Play Shovel Knight Treasure Trove. Today I'm doing my favorite level Explodatorium, so let's start. Best item for this level is Phase Locket, because there is a lot of flame thing like this on the ground. And when you use Phase Locket you can walk around without taking damage. And we have a new enemy called Rat Loader. They run back and forth. When a player is close to them or above them, the Rat Loader will jump at the player, causing them to take damage, losing half of a heart. When the player hits them, the Rat Loader will be knocked back and will explode. The explosion can cause the player to lose 1 heart of health. If a Rat Loader is killed with a relic, they won't be knocked back, but will explode. They only have 1 hit point. Be careful not to destroy all blocks here, because you can't reach treasure in the left corner, and be careful when you attack these rats. Just some gold, if you want to collect it. And we have new enemy called Macorb. Macorbs are high-flying miner enemies that fly straight across the screen and drop explosive vials on Shovel Knight. The speed and height at which they fly make them difficult to attack. They only have 1 hit point. When defeated, they drop no treasure, only jars. They only appear in the Explodatorium. These potions that they drop often kill other enemies. Let's see what we are gonna get in this bit. Golden fish. I really hate this section of the level because of rats' location, because they can explode and push you in the pit. And first checkpoint. First thing to do is to go to the right and attack the rat so he explode. When you finish, climb the ladder. You need to have perfect timing so you can get across without taking damage. Open the chest, and inside is the first music sheet of this level. These rats are my top 5 hated enemies in this game. Watch out for that rat, and there is some food to recover HP if you low. Can you imagine you are low on HP and that rat kills you? That would be the worst. And we have another new enemy called Plague Minion. They throw 2 bombs at a time to hit their target, but cannon can also destroy blocks when they explode. They have 3 hit points and deal 1/2 a damage point. Upon death they drop 2 red gems, both worth 50 gold. There is some gold in this block if you want it. And we have a new enemy. It's called Fairy. Fairies steadily float slowly and directly towards their target, even through walls. Once in range, they swoop down with a fast biting attack. They have only 1 hit point and deal 1/2 a damage point. Upon death they drop a 5 gold worth blue gem and a jar. They also try and knock their target off of platforms, often into pits. Fairies can quickly chain attacks on their target if not dealt with swiftly. They are best dealt with a ranged attack, or by luring them in range of main weapons. The best and safe way is to go up here, because spikes are instant death. What's worse than 1 fairy? 2 fairies. And secret room is on the right. In this room we have a new enemy. The green gold armor possesses a sword drop similar to Shovel Knight's own shovel drop, making them a more versatile foe. And they have a lot of HP. And my buddy Chester is in this room as well, so let's see what he sells. He sells alchemy coin for 3000 gold. Toss a coin for a chance at riches. So let me explain what alchemy coin is. The alchemy coin is a relic that is lightly tossed and moves along the ground, turning small enemies such as rats, exploders and blobs into gold. The coin bounces off of armored enemies and will bounce back when struck with a shovel blade. The alchemy coin is the subject of the reflected riches feat, which is earned by bouncing the same alchemy coin 5 times in a row. A lot of new enemies in this level. This one is called Care to Leg. They walk back and forth throwing a constant stream of poison globs in an arcing pattern. Upon death they drop a 5 gold worth blue gem and a 10 gold worth green gem. They have 2 hit points and deal 1 full damage point. But the poison glob can be reflected at it in 1 hit. When the player hits it, the globs will simply damage Shovel Knight. This is the worst room in the entire game. You may be wondering why. I will tell you why. You can break platform with shovel drop. The enemy can break platforms with a potion and can also knock you into a pit. Let's try that again. The best advice I can give you: don't use shovel drop. If you need to use shovel drop, try to use it on enemy. Let's try to collect money bags, which I dropped when I died. Okay, it's done now to get across. It's good that you can't destroy a whole platform. It would make this part even worse if you could. You can get this music sheet in 2 ways. You can jump on that bird and destroy blocks and just drop down, or you can do this. It's much easier to push this enemy than to time your jump of that bird enemy. Some food here if you need it. And another checkpoint. This is the Ultraminister. The Ultraminister is a mini-boss. The Ultraminister is an old bearded man clad in a purple and gold robe and a purple hat. He can transform momentarily into a large yeti-like beast by drinking potions. He possesses 23 hit points and deals 2 damage points upon contact. He only drops treasures when defeated in normal form, but also a turkey when defeated as a beast. His fight reminds me of Nitrosprio's fight from first Crash Bandicoot game. Both start by throwing potions around, then drinking one, which turns them into a hulking beast. Finally, he's defeated. And checkpoint. These torches are on timer. You don't need to stand on them like torches from before. Phase Locket is your best friend in this room, so use it if you have some trouble. Let's see what I can get in this bit. It trouble, unfortunately I can't carry anymore. This jump is a bit tricky, but timing is the key. You can skip this green enemy if you don't want to fight it, but if you need gold you can kill it. Finally I killed him. 3 torches, 1 and 3 is on, 2 is not, and vice versa. I really hate this part of the level. First thing, kill the enemy because he can knock you in the pit. And watch out or this will happen. Let's try that again. And that's how it done. On the right is a secret room. Walk when fire is active on top, jump when fire is active below, or just use Phase Locket and make a run for it. Just do the same thing you did on your way back. Enemy respawned, so watch out. The fire is a lot of faster here. The best thing is to wait here so you can kill all enemies before you proceed, because they can knock you down and screen will scroll to the room before and you will probably end up in the pit. I don't know why they put this fire in the end, since you can jump over it. Checkpoint, a new enemy. It's called Slimulacra. Slimulacra resembles Shovel Knight that run and jumps toward the player. They have semi-intelligent pathfinding and will navigate obstacles to attack. They will also destroy dirt blocks to get to the player and have 1 hit point and deals 1 full damage point. Doing this will often make themselves fall into pits. In this room they will destroy dirt block and chase you around. And watch out not to get hit with the potion, you will end up in the pit if you do it. Oh my god, potion are flying everywhere. From left side, right side, up, down, potion are everywhere. And let's see what we gonna fish out. Now we wait. Finally. Money, that what we gonna fish out. And final checkpoint, you know what that mean, it's boss time. Prepare chaos sphere, you gonna need it. Plague Knight is a slippery character, hopping around the stage while throwing explosive bombs at Shovel Knight. These bombs can break the stage's floor, changing the terrain and making him even harder to manage. He is also constantly changing his bomb setup, throwing lobs or bounces. Some of the bombs will also cause fireballs and trace the floor after they explode. Occasionally, he will summon 2 vats filled with a mysterious purple substance. If a thrown bomb hits these vats, they will cause a large explosion, inflicting high damage. Once his health reaches a certain point, he will summon enough vats to fill the floor, though if the player defeats him quickly, this is of no concern. While doing all of this, he will also teleport around the room erratically, making it even harder to land successful hits. A good strategy is to use the Chaos Sphere in this battle, as it'll bounce around the room as Plague Knight is jumping and uses teleport. It is worthy of note that all of his thrown vials can be thrown back at him, if hit with the shovel blade, and they are often launched in ways attempting to intersect with Plague Knight's next move or current position, roughly hitting him 30-50% of the time despite his erratic movement, although it is not reliable to fight Plague Knight using only this strategy. Reflected potions only deal 1 damage to Plague Knight. You know the drill, we need to rest for the next level. We are not dreaming this time. Don't forget to put out the fire. We don't want to start forest fire. And first lock is unlocked, 2 to go. Let's see who that is. This is Red Eyes. Red Eyes is one of the wandering travelers. He was designed by Danny Henderson as a director for a day. Director for a day was one of the reward tiers in Shovel Knight's Kickstarter campaign. By donating $1,000, backers could become directors for a day and work with Yacht Club Games to design a major character, boss, mid-boss, or scenario. 10 positions were available, but only 5 were filled. Each of them worked with the game developer to flesh out an idea and add it to the game. 4 of the 5 directors for a day added the characters that make up the wandering travelers. And he's done. Don't forget to pick that music sheet. I think if you leave you will not be able to take it. Somebody check that and leave answer in the comments. Before the end of the episode, let's give music sheets back to the bard. Stop talking, I wanted to talk to the bard. So we have 3 music sheets, 2 from Explodatorium, which are called Flowers of Antimony and the Vital Vitriol, and 1 is from Boss Fight, which is called Fighting with All of Our Might. Finished everything here, so let's just leave the village. And I think I'm going to end part here. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in next one.